Good morning, student. I am Ashraf. How are you? Today I am going to teach English language, that is the paper first. Standard 10. Chapter first, topic name, I will discuss subject verb agreement. About this, it is very important for us to study about this thing. Before that, I am going to define what is subject verb and agreement. The verb must agree with the subject in number and person, that is the verb should be of the same number and person as the subject. Accordingly, there are many rules I will teach in this chapter, in this topic. First rule I am going to tell to you, student. Two or more singular subjects connected by and, we have to use plural verb. For example, I am going to give you an example. I have written one example here. Ram and his sister have done the mischief. Same I am going to give the another example. Mohan and his friend were going to Patna. Ram and his friend are playing cricket. In these sentences, which I have given some example before you. In every sentence, the tense were two person. So that is a plural noun. So we have to use plural verb. Second point, second rule I am going to teach to you. That is a two or more singular subject preceded by and every connected by and. Connected by and, then we have to use singular verb. We have to use singular verb. When with second rule I am going to tell to you, that is a two or more singular subjects preceded by and each and every connected by and. It means we have to use each and every sentence, each and after that every we write, so we have to use singular verb. One example I am going to quote before you, that is every man, every woman wins the game. Second, every man, woman and child in the village was vaccinated. Because in these sentences, the two examples I have quoted before you, and two examples I have used the word each and every. So we have to use, and each and every word is connected with and. So I have used here singular verb. Third rule I am going to tell to you, student, that a third rule, when two singular nouns refer to the same person or thing. Two singular nouns refer to the same person or thing, so we have to use verb, plural verb. When two singular nouns refer to the same person or thing, we have to use plural verb. For example, I am going to quote before you that the director and the actor have just entered the hall. They are two persons. I have connected with and. For example, the artist and the painter. So we have to use plural verb. Same example, the student and the teacher. That is different person I have used. So before that I have used two plural verb. The teacher and the student are coming here. These are the example I have quoted before you. When two singular nouns refer to the different person, so we have to use plural verb. Example again I am going to quote before you, student. For example, the director and the actor have just entered the hall. This is the good example for you, and I think you have understood. The next rule I am going to teach about subject, verb and agreement, student. That is when two subjects together express one ideas. That is the rule. Again I am going to repeat to you. When two subjects together express one idea, so student, we have to use singular verb. There are two subjects, but that subject gives the one idea. So we have to use singular verb. That is the example I am going to teach you how to use. For example, neither you and nor I was informed. Either Mohan or Anurag have resigned from the company. Now, student, next rule I am going to teach to you subject, verb, and agreement. Two or more singular subjects connected by or nor, either or, neither nor. So we have to use singular verb. For example, neither you or Mohan is coming here. It means na tumhare or na Mohan. Second, student, I am going to teach to you neither the teacher nor his students. Neither the teacher nor his student. It means the student is a singular is here. So according to that, after the nor, the subject comes singular, so we have to use singular verb. So here I have used singular verb. The next example I am going to quote before you, student. When subject of different numbers connected by or, nor, either or, neither nor, the plural subject comes nearest to the verb. Plural subject comes nearest to the verb, so we have to use plural verb. For example, why right now? Hema or her friends. Hema or friend are near to the that, or after that Hema or her friend. Friends are a plural, so we have to use plural verb after or. It means Hema or her friends have made this painting. Second example, neither the directors and nor his employees. Employees is more than one person, and after nor the plural noun has come, so we have to use plural verb. Plural verb. Another example, father and neither father nor his sons have come here. In this sentence, nor after his sons, that is sons is a plural number, so we have to use plural verb. Next rule, student, subject differing in number or person or both connected by and, so we have to use plural verb. Again I am going to repeat this rule, student. Please listen to me carefully. If you find any types of mistake, if you find any types of confusion to understand, again you can ask me. Subject differing in number or person or both connected by and, so we have to use verb, plural verb. An example, how can we use? It means you, he and I. You, he and I, that in a simple word I am to talk about two, third and first. Second number, third number and first number, and after that we have to use plural verb, that is are. You, he and I are members of the same club. Second, for another I am going to write you now, you and he. Two, one is a you, second you is a second person and he is a third person, and after that I write are repairing the car. The two person, okay, so we have to use plural verb. Subject of different persons joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor. Again I am going to repeat the rule. Subject of different persons joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor. Verb we have to use agrees in person with the agrees in person with the one nearest to it. Nearest, for example, nearest to nor, nearest to or nearest to nor, we have to use the verb. If the nearest to nor plural noun comes, plural verb we have to use. Nearest to or singular noun comes, singular verb we have to use. So now I am going to quote the example how to understand this rule. It means either he or I, or after that I is the first person. So we have to use according to I, the verb we have to use. It means I have used am mistaken. Nearest no or that is I. Second example I am going to quote before you student. Then neither he nor you, and after nor after that second person comes, second person. So according to second person you, we have to use the verb that is are to blame. It means neither he nor you are to blame. I have used here nor after you, so we have to use are. Second rule I am going to teach to you student. Please listen to me carefully and attentively. Non-singular in form but plural in meaning. Non-singular in form but plural in meaning. So we have to use plural verb. Example I am going to teach to you how to understand. For example, the police is a noun, that is a singular, but we have to use plural verb. The police are looking for clues to trace the culprit. Police is singular, but we have to use the meaning is a plural, so we have to use plural verb. Second example, people in village. People in the village are building a new road. The people that is in meaning in singular. People is non in singular in the form, because after people we have to use that, we do not use s or es to make plural, so it is it means singular in form, but in meaning it is plural, so we have to use plural verb. Second example, 1 dozen. 1 dozen bananas cost 50 rupees. The 1 dozen bananas, the 1 dozen non singular in form, but in meaning it is plural, so I have to use plural verb. Second example rule I am going to teach to you student. Next rule, that is a nouns plural in form but singular in meaning, we have to use singular verb. Second, nouns plural in form but singular in meaning, we have to use singular noun, singular verb. For example, good news. News and after it means s, that is in form it is a plural, but in meaning it is singular, so we have to use singular verb. It means good news is always welcome. Second example, politics. Politics and in politics word, that is in form it is a plural, but meaning it is singular, so we have to use singular verb. Politics is a dirty game. The next student I am going to teach the next example before you. That is a subject physics. Physics, that is s, that is in form it is a plural, but in meaning it is singular, so we have to use singular verb. For example, physics is an interesting subject. Next rule I am going to teach to you student. Words joined by with, together, with, or as well as. Again I am going to repeat this rule. Words joined by with, together, with, or as well as. So we have to use agrees with the first subject, we have to use the verb. In the first person we have to use singular, so we have to use singular verb. Example, according to the first person, that is the first subject. What is the first subject? According to the subject we have to use the verb. The teacher with all the students, of his class has signed the letter. Teacher is the subject, it is a singular, so we have to use singular verb. Second, they with their teachers. They with their teacher. They with their teacher. In the first subject is a plural, so we have to use plural verb. So they with their teacher need to work hard. They with their teacher. With their teacher is a singular, but the subject is a plural, so we have to use plural verb. Remaining part of this chapter, student, I will teach in my next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.